We are so close to the launch of Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I can hardly wait. So for today's video, I thought it'd be a pretty fun idea to catch up on all of the Alola Dex Pokemon that have been revealed so far. And this is kind of going off of the recent news that we had from Cerebi. Significant portion of the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Alola Pokedex revealed through Overlap's guide. I mean, there's some things that get me hyped. We have Dunsparce in the Alola Dex. Oh, that makes me super happy right there. Also, I want to cover something that I was talking about yesterday, because like, are Alola forms debunked? Are they still possible? What's going on right here? Well, one thing that people were freaking out about is that in this data file, in this picture we have right here, we have Zubat, Golbat, and Crobat, but they have a dark typing instead of another typing that should work out, because as you can see, all these silhouettes represent a color that represent a type, and it's dark for these, so some people were speculating that that could be an Alolan form. However, we've seen in the trailers that there is Crobat, and this one was new Z moves revealed for Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Crobat is getting attacked by the Necrozma form, so because of that, I don't really know what to think about it. They might be covering this up, you know, this could be, instead of showing the silhouettes of the new Alolan forms, they could be hiding that, or maybe it was just some kind of error and they're going to change it soon, or maybe this was put in to kind of mislead, or maybe this is final game footage. We honestly don't really know, but with all that out of the way, let's go through the Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Pokedex that we have so far. So yeah, like every region, every game, Alola region has its own specific Pokedex, and this one's actually increased by more than 100 new Pokemon. It is kind of strange, like the Pokemon Sun and Moon Alola Dex did feel kind of small, but now we're expanding it to over half the roster of Pokemon. Now I might breeze through some of this because, like, oh, we get the starter Pokemon, we get the just, you know, the 7th generation Pokemon as well. Then we start to see some changes. Actually, not really. Like, this is still, you know, the main island. We have Melee Island. We have starter bug Pokemon. Also, another cool thing that we can do is we can actually, like, click on the Pokemon and then find out what number they are for that island. So we can also find their locations for the past games and kind of speculate how that's going to play in Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. And I think this is only the confirmed Pokemon for the new Alola Dex, which means some Pokemon might be removed. We have new ones coming in, such as the Baniri Lopunny Inkay. Okay, these are all the crazy ones. Now, I don't know if this is directly Pokedex order, but it seems like that might be what we're going off of because of this right here. We can see Baniri, Lopunny, Inkay, Malamar, Zoroark, Furfrou, all that fun stuff. So this might be trying to follow this booklet cover that we have just for the order. I don't know where the order is going to go from there, but we have had a substantial amount of confirmed Pokemon for the Alola Dex, and that's pretty much what the rest of this video is going to be. So if you don't want me scrolling through a list, then that's whatever. You can kind of leave now, even though that's kind of the whole point of the video, just going through it. But there are going to be some fun reactions. Like, I haven't gone through all of this. I also haven't been paying attention to every Pokemon in every trailer to see which one is going to be Alola Dex in Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. So I think it's going to get a lot better. Like, we just got through a wave of Pokemon that were in Pokemon Sun and Moon, but now we're getting into some of the ones that weren't. And guys, like, that would be really sick if these are SOS Pokemon on Melee Island. You could do your entire adventure, almost your entire adventure, with a Zorua, with a Furfrou, get into the Zoroark. We have Pichu, Raichu, this all makes sense. So I think that's going to be, like, that's another hype thing to think about. It's like, alright, we get our hands in this game, what's the strats going to be? Which Pokemon are we going to get on what island, and how are we going to break it down? Because, I mean, that's a nice assortment right there to start off with. Baniri to Lopunny, that's great. So Apini, Blissey, Chansey, alright, these are your standard ones right here. We have Meowth, we have Persian, Magnemite, Magneton, Magnezone. So, yeah, seems like a lot of the same. And then there's the Dunsparce. I don't know or think if we have any Dunsparce details. Just National Dex 206. Could still be Melee Island, maybe going into Akala Island at that point. I don't know. But yeah, Dunsparce makes me super happy. Also, Arbok, I think, is a new one. I saw a couple people in one of the comments like, yo, I just saw Arbok in the trailer. We got to confirm, guys. We got Arbok coming in, which is pretty nice. Drowsy Hypno was. So now this is going to be my inexperience with the Dex, because I did get the Shiny Charm. I did complete the Pokedex, but I didn't remember all the Pokemon that I found. Makuhita, Hariyama, remember that. Smeargle, Crabrawler, Crabominable. Since Crabrawler's with the berry bushes pretty much everywhere. Ghastly, all that. I was super happy to see Drifloon and Drifblim in the Alola Pokedex. I was also pretty happy to see Murkrow in the Alola Dex. Like, I really enjoy Murkrow. Like, since it has a prankster ability, it's actually usable in competitive play. Also, it's just a jerk, and I think it has a pretty cool design. Also, going to Honchkrow, kind of feel the same as well. Noibat, Noivern. I mean, I think we saw Noibat in one of the earlier trailers, and then Hao is using Noivern in a double battle with us. So yeah, we get to see Noivern. Some pretty standard stuff after that. Braviary, Volbeat, Mandibuzz. The only reason I know about these guys is because they were Pokepelago stuff. So it's like, oh yeah, you get the Pokepelago that way. Pretty cool. Hawlucha. I'm pretty sure Hawlucha was exclusive, right? Yeah, so Hawlucha's in, which is pretty nice to see that Pokemon getting a little bit more usage. We have all the birds and stuff right there. Yo, Florges? That's cool. I thought that was really out of place, not having Florges, not having the Flabebe evolutionary line when we're on a freaking tropical island. Like, it's a flower Pokemon. And I do remember with the Florges because I wanted to use it competitively, but had to wait until transfer happened. Lilligant, I remember Petalil, Lilligant, Cottonee, Whimsicott all over the place. Smoochum, Jinx, Magikarp, Gyarados. Actually, wait, Jinx wasn't? Yeah, Jinx wasn't. Okay, cool. So yeah, Jinx is in. I think that was one of the things that when we saw Jinx in some of the promotional material, it's like, oh man, rip Alolan Jinx. We're not gonna be getting the Alola Jinx. We're about halfway through the list so far. Wishcash. That's not new. Oh, I'm kind of surprised. I didn't know that the Wishcash wasn't in there. Let's see, we got Seal, Dugong, Machop, so we got a string of Pokemon we've already seen. Mawile! Like, I thought it was so strange that Sableye is in Pokemon Sun and Moon, but Mawile isn't, and then we had to get the Mawile Megastone through, I think, like, the Intimidate code. So yeah, like, Mawile's in, so that's going to be instant Megastone right there. Spinda, we have all the Lycanrocs, Dusk Lycanroc at some point as well. Tentacruel, Finneon, Lumineon wasn't in, right? Oh, it was. Dang. Yeah, I just don't know the Alola Pokedex, apparently. Lovedis, Corsola, Marini, Toxapex. So it seems like, I think, like, for freebie, you just have to put in all the 7th generation Pokemon for that much. Clamperl, Huntail, Gorbis? Okay, Clamperl wasn't in. Yeah, like, now I just don't even, now I can't even trust myself anymore. Octillery, that was another one. People were like, oh, what about the Alolan Octillery? That got debunked with the recent kind of reveals and stuff. Mantike, Mantine. Dude, I thought it was crazy because they buffed Mantine in the Pokemon Sun and Moon, and also it seems like a Pokemon that would be perfectly at home in the Alola region, as shown with Mantine Surf. So now that we have Mantine Surf, it kind of falls into place. But yeah, Mantine, Mantike, all these Pokemon go be available from the start, which is pretty cool. Bagon, Shelgon, Salamence, Lillipup, Herdier, Stoutland. Evolutions, all good right there. Yes, Ampharos is in. So another cool one is like a lot of the Mega Pokemon. You know, we have Mega Lopunny, Mawile, Ampharos. That's kind of like one way I was able to remember the them being National Dex and not being Alola Dex. It's like, wait a second, we just don't have access to them or their Mega Stones. That's not cool. Going into some other ones, Surskit, Masquerain. Masquerain, yes? Yes, it was. Okay, good. Well, it was actually available in quite... I remember encountering Surskit. Now that I'm thinking about it through the game. Dupiter, Araquanid, all makes sense. Legendary Pokemon. And there's this. Alright, there's also been many Pokemon that have been shown in trailers but haven't been numbered. While we can assume that most, if not all of them, are available in Pokemon Sun and Moon, we'll just show the ones that have been shown but not within the Alola Pokedex number. Ooh, nice. Heracross. Heracross was transfer, right? Because I think the Heracronite. Yeah, Heracronite was transfer. Pretty cool. Houndoom, Houndour. Larvitar, yeah, Tyranitar. So Tyranitar was shown in trailers. People got excited. So a lot of the Mega Pokemon that ended up missing out are going to be available, which is pretty good. We also have Mineshaw, Volcarona. Now, the thing about the Volcarona is, like, dude, you know what? I'm kind of upset that VGC 2018 is National Dex because it seems like we have a much better roster of Alola Dex only Pokemon. So yeah, we have all the 7th generation Pokemon. You just kind of have to assume that they're going to be in the game at some point into Tapu Koko, or not Tapu Koko, but into all the Tapu Pokemon, and that's kind of it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I don't really know what else to say. I'm just really happy for the Dunsparce. That's like 40% of why I've made this video, so I can be like, yo, Dunsparce is in! Which Pokemon are you happy to see in Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon? It kind of doesn't matter too much, unfortunately. Like, Pokemon Sun and Moon, you were stuck with all these Pokemon until Pokemon Bank came out, but now Pokemon Bank is already ready, we can transfer, we can trade, so really this is just kind of affecting your storyline that, you know, I'm expecting that Larvitar, Pupitar, Tyranitar, one of those is going to be available in the desert. Actually, it'd be really sick if Larvitar can SOS call a Tyranitar in the Hyena Desert. Like, that'd be pretty awesome. So yeah, what Pokemon are you excited to see, like, become available through the Dex? Do you think it matters? Are you still excited regardless? Like, it's 100 new Pokemon coming to the Alola Dex, so you're going to feel more diversity as you're playing through the games, and it's also going to make it easier. Like, some of these Pokemon haven't been available since Pokemon X and Y, and even then through, like, the Friend Safari or something, and maybe even, like, Pokemon Black and White in some really extreme situations. So there we go, guys. All the Pokemon that we've seen so far in the Alola Dex, I think it's just better. Like, it seems like some Pokemon that make sense are going to be in, and all it is like quality of life, more diversity, and more fun to have during the storyline. So if you guys enjoy the video, hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.